right, so we are 3 days away from the first 2026 FIFA World Cup game here in Boston. It is hard to believe 8 countries from across the globe will be competing here at Boston Stadium in Foxborough, hoping to advance from the group stage and qualify for the knockout stage. So we've been highlighting the food and culture of all the teams playing here. And today, we go to Norway, a Scandinavian country surrounded by mountains, glaciers, and deep coastal fjords. If that's not a good enough description for you, this is the Norwegian national football team channeling their inner Viking in group photos shared on social media. The last time the team qualified for the World Cup was in 1998. So this is a big deal for those players. Not only is the team competing on the global stage, but culture, tradition, and food also comes into play. So this morning we are looking at European-style picnic baskets that you can take on the road as you make your way to Foxborough. So joining us is Chef Tony Susi in studio. Wonderful to have you here.
Thank you.
And Tony is the chef partner of Little Sage on Hanover Street in the North End. So we're talking about, this sounds like so much fun, a European-style picnic basket, no matter what country you're celebrating.
Exactly.
So what did you bring along?
Exactly. I mean, these are all items, whether you're tailgating or just actually picnicking in the park.
Yeah.
I touched on a number of things. This is a classic ham and brie sandwich on a baguette.
You had me at ham and brie.
Yeah, it's a classic French combination. These are little tea sandwiches made with Norwegian smoked salmon, a little cucumber and dill.
Love salmon.
Yeah,
right?
It's great snacking food.
Looks great.
This is a Spanish tortilla, so it's like a thick omelet, potato and onion.
And that's nice because you can have it hot or cold.
Exactly. All of these things will find at room temperature or even chilled. There's a little bit of smoked paprika aioli that I love to use on that. So this, I also brought, this is a farro. Think of it as barley's Italian cousin.
Okay.
And I like doing salads with this.
Cousin, probably.
So this is a simple salad. It's already dressed with olive oil and salt. So I'll add some asparagus. I love asparagus this time of year. These are some cherry tomatoes. Also, these are just snipped herbs. Basil, marjoram, parsley, a little bit of mint, and I toss that on top. And of course, this being Boston and New England, what do we have? I just like to add some lobster to it as well.
Beautiful.
And you just toss this, you pack it in a container, and you're good to go.
Amazing. Here, I'll toss it while we're talking.
Exactly.
I think the great thing is, I love, first of all, you're a chef, but you're not so precious about everything. You just tore up some different herbs. You don't have to follow an exact recipe, right?
No.
And the simplicity of just olive oil and salt.
Exactly. I think the only thing you need to be exact about is when you're doing baking and pastries.
Sure.
But all other types of cooking, you have to like just get that feel for it.
Wow.
And you know, usually on the second or third try, you really get it to something to where you want it.
Don't you think Americans are kind of coming around to traveling to Europe all these last 5 or 6 decades and thinking, why do I feel so much better here when I'm eating here than I do at home? And we've kind of realized a lot of our packaged foods were the problem.
Exactly. Well, there's a couple of things. First, you're on vacation. So
that's true.
It's also in Europe as a whole, they're much stricter about their food packaging and production. And Europeans, they really pride themselves on their ingredients, especially the artisanal producers, like people that make mozzarella, and cure ham, and make cheese producers. So
it has to come from a specific region. It has to have
in order to have the
specific
name,
process, but also the simplicity.
Exactly.
Is what is so delicious.
Exactly.
Okay. Who's your World Cup team for the Boston area?
Well, I have to go this time around with Team USA.
Of course.
My heart is always with the Italy team, but unfortunately they did not qualify this time.
Right.
So it's definitely Team USA.
So you're Team USA.
Oh, yeah.
And I think people are going to really enjoy seeing Foxborough in a different light.
Exactly.
Having European picnic baskets out where they are typically grilling hot dogs and sausages.
Exactly. It's a great event. I mean, some of us remember when we did it in '94. And it was fantastic.
Yeah.
So it'll be a good thing for the city as a whole.
Somebody said it's the best of an NFL stadium with the Olympics mixed in.
Exactly.
Right? The international
Yeah, and you're going to see people from all over the world.
It's so much fun. This all looks lovely. Yeah. Great ideas. Chef Tony. Oh, and now let's talk about the wine.
You can't have a picnic without
Hold everything. I almost wrapped up the segment too
without
soon.
some bubbles.
You've got some Prosecco here.
Exactly.
That's nice and light, no matter where you are.
And this is one of my favorite beers from Maine I like to have.
Very
And
nice. Which one is it?
That is Maine Brewing Company, and it's called
Maine
Lunch.
Maine Lunch, which
So,
is phenomenal.
let's do that.
Fantastic. Let's say, well, in Ireland, for the Irish team, we would say sláinte.
Sláinte.
In the U.S., cheers. And for Team Italy?
Salute.
Salute. Even though they're not here, they're with us in spirit, right? Chef
Exactly.
Tony Susi, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
This is great. Enjoy the World Cup, everybody.